Okay, welcome to the video, guys. Okay, so you probably clicked the link or the video because you're wondering why and how I am homeless and jobless. It's a long story. I've kind of made myself be in this position and it sucks. But I'm going to take you on a little insight into kind of how I live and get through day to day. So I'm in the car now and I'm going to post a package. I basically picked something up earlier and I've just flipped it on eBay basically for a profit, and we're going to go out and deliver it. So cut to me basically delivering the package. See you in a sec. Right, so we've just arrived at our little Royal Mail post box and I'm just going to quickly jump outside and deliver the package. Oh, it is a bit chilly outside. And it's just a bit awkward having carrying a camera around rather than a GoPro, because GoPros are so small and you can just put them places. Whereas an actual camera, it's a bit more difficult, but we make do with what we have. So I've basically just posted a package. We'll touch on what it is in a bit, but now I'm gonna go park up somewhere in a discreet location and then I'll show you guys my setup. Let's go. Okay, welcome back. We have just pulled up for the night. I'm now going to get my car sorted and then I will show you how I sleep in here pretty much every night. It's actually not too bad, so let's get into it. First of all, before we jump into it, I just want to say this is an essential. Water is 110% essential. You never know when you're going to need enough of it. It is absolutely crucial. So if you're going to do car camping and stuff like that, just make sure you have enough water, because you never know when you're going to need it, man. You just never know. If you're out somewhere and it's late and you're 20 miles away from any sort of shops, you never know. Make sure you carry enough water. So the first thing that I want to mention that I have is this foam mattress. It's like a 3-piece fold out foam mattress thing. You can buy them for like 40-50 quid new. Underneath that, I've just folded down the seats. Underneath that, I have a double mattress topper. I think that was like 200 quid. You don't need to spend that much, but obviously I had a bed at the time, so I thought, why not? And the setup just works wonders. This goes like diagonally across the back of my car, and I can pretty much spread out, like, you know, fully extend my whole body from here all the way down, and it's absolutely fine. The next thing I have is a heated blanket. Now the heated blanket is an absolute lifesaver when it comes to sleeping out in cold weathers in your car. Tonight is around 8 degrees Celsius, which is around 46 Fahrenheit, I think, if my maths is right. 45, 46, it's somewhere around there. And obviously, to power the heated blanket, you could get a 12-volt plug-in for your car, but then you'd wake up with a flat battery. Probably not good. So, luckily, I might be jobless, I might be homeless, but luckily I'm not broke, or at least I wasn't broke before. So I have this power station. It is an Afri 2400 watt hour power station, and it is absolutely brilliant. So I'm just going to power up the heated blanket and get it nice and warm for tonight, and we'll then go through the next parts. So I'll quickly put that in. To power the heated blanket, there is a little remote around here somewhere. Oh, it's already on. So I normally just have it on 1, because 2 and 3 are burny. They get very, very hot, which is really, really good. But then it uses more wattage anyway. So this is obviously fully charged up. As you can see, it probably runs around 36 hours at 40 watts, and this will go down and go up and fluctuate in the night as it goes hotter and colder. But yeah, honestly, you can charge your phone with this all night, and then it will sort of trickle charge your phone into like whatever it does. I can get away with using this for around 3 nights, and then it needs a full charge. A full charge normally takes 2 hours, and I think these right about now are around £600. I think I paid about 1100 for mine, brand new. It comes with like a 5-year warranty, I think, and they are absolutely fantastic. You know, they are absolutely brilliant. You cannot fault them. So yeah, what else we got? So pillows, I just use regular pillows. I don't actually have, well, this is one from IKEA, and this one is, I have no idea where that's from. I don't even have a bloody sheet for this one, which is handy. The last thing on the menu is a Campion Luxe double sleeping bag. Having a good sleeping bag is like the top thing when you're sleeping in your car, or sleeping out in a tent, or sleeping outside when it's cold, or at all. The right sleeping bag is really essential for the like the temperature. So obviously when it's summertime, you don't want a really thick sleeping bag. You obviously want a lighter sleeping bag, because otherwise it's going to be too hot. When it's really cold like this in the UK, especially around my area, it doesn't really get anything below -5. I have a -15 sleeping bag, so it's normally pretty good. So if I didn't have the heated blanket, I've done a night in here before where it was around 2 degrees Celsius, which I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm not even going to attempt to do the maths quickly off the top of my head. It's probably like 30 something. So cold, just above freezing, and I can comfortably do a night in here absolutely fine, just with a -15 sleeping bag. So if I'm going to recommend anything first, it's sleeping bag, and try and get yourself elevated as much as you can with thick soft stuff. So as many rugs, I say rugs, but like duvets, quilts, blankets, anything that's like good and thick to raise yourself up off the floor in the car if you haven't got like a double like a mattress or topper or something like really soft. You can get away with just having one mattress topper, which mine's like this thick, so it's like a couple of inches thick. This one's like 3 inches thick, so I have like 5 inches. I'm sleeping on 5 inches of memory foam mattress basically. I say mattress, then it's not really a mattress at all, but it's pretty good, and this keeps me warm most of the time. So we're now going to quickly go over what I bought and sold. So I basically bought one of these. I'll throw it on the screen now. I picked one up for £220. I'll show you the listing if it's still available, if the guy hasn't deleted it yet. And I basically sold it for this. So it was £220 I paid. The ad says £250, I think, if I can show you the ad. And the same day today I managed to sell it for £273, so a 53 net gain after everything was paid. So yeah, it's pretty good. Normally you don't really often get those types of flips. but a £50 just for driving 15 minutes away and back isn't actually too bad. So I probably spend like a fiver in fuel. I was going to where I was going to anyway, and just a 10-minute detour, and then home. So it's actually not too bad at all. It actually makes sense. So yeah, that's basically how I'm living and making money at the moment. Fortunately, I have a family that cares, so I'm able to use the showers at my family's place. But this is what I do. This is how I live, basically. Luckily, I can cook food at my family's house. If I didn't, then I'd have a stove in here, and I'd just have to make it go because I have nowhere to live, basically. And it's not actually too bad. Like if you're just it's actually not too bad if you're just staying in here just over the night time, few hours before you go to bed. It's not too bad. But if you had to be in the car all of the time, then it would probably get very depressing and very, very sad, especially if you're on your own all the time. But some people do it. Some people stay in small vans, big vans. Some people stay in tents, which is unbelievable. Like, my hat is off to them, because what I do is, you think is crazy, but what some other people do, honestly, I'm very thankful to God, to be honest, for at least blessing me with some luck and still being able to stay in this car. But yeah, so I'm going to jump into bed and I'm going to speak to you a bit further, and then we'll go from there. Oh, well, actually, now might be a good time to actually show you how I get into bed. So, I brushed my teeth already, and say I want to get into bed now. I'm going to lock my doors, make sure they're locked, double check it, and then what I do from here is plug in my phone, which is handy because I actually don't have a phone charger, so I'm going to have to just deal with it being on 49% until the morning. That'll be alright. Yeah, so this will be fun for you to watch. This is how I get into bed, because what I like to do is I like to take my shoes off in the footwell, and obviously don't leave them outside, but I don't get out and jump into my car. I basically crawl and like kind of roll backwards into my bed, and then do the opposite in the morning. So I'm going to show you now how a fat man of 21 stone, 135, 6, 7 kilos does this. And it's not fun. But it's not too bad. So that's basically it. I'm now in bed. I need to sort the duvet out. Right. Don't know how well you can see this, but all the way down here, this is a Honda estate, so it's quite long. And I'm 5'10", and I can literally just about diagonally go and lay down, basically. It's actually not too bad. It'd be different if I had like a little Ford Fiesta or something, because then I would be absolutely struggling and I'd have to find a new way to try and sleep. But luckily I've got an estate. So this is basically my bed. I'm in my car. I am absolutely lovely and toasty and cushy in here. To be honest, on a night like this, it's, like I said, 8 degrees, 45 Fahrenheit, 8 degrees Celsius. I'd be absolutely fine just in my t-shirt, in my trackies, my socks. I don't often wear socks at night, so I keep them in here with me just so I don't have to wake up and then put on cold socks. So I leave them in my sleeping bag, especially if they're, say, damp or wet. Make sure they're like either underneath you or in your sleeping bag, and then they'll dry out during the night because your body heat will dry them out. After like 5-6 hours they should be good to go. Or just little tips you learn along the way. Oh, but I am tired, guys. It is 10 to 10 in the evening. I'm going to quickly do some business stuff. See if we can find some more stuff to pick up tomorrow. Message a few guys back. Send a few emails. And send the family and people I love some messages. And I do apologise if I look absolutely disgusting laying down. It's not nice watching a fat person with two chins speak while they're laying down in their car. So, but yeah, we'll see you in the morning, guys. Oh. Good morning. Apologies, I don't look my best. Wow. Okay. It is 8:31, and welcome to the morning of my life. Oh, wow. It's still 8 degrees, which is good. 8:31 and 8 degrees, and it's actually been really good. It's actually been so warm in here. My lungs have felt great this morning. Sometimes when you do really cold nights in your car, it gets a bit for your lungs. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna chill for 5 minutes in bed, have a look at some messages, and we're gonna get up. Okay, hopefully you can hear me alright out here. So, just for my safety, I won't reveal where I am, but all you can see is this conifer tree behind me. But yeah, I just woke up here. It's pretty relaxing, to be fair, apart from the wind, but luckily these trees around me, they block out most of the wind anyway, so yeah, it's not too bad. The weather actually seems like it's going to be nice today. It's a little windy, but still going to be around 10-11 degrees I think today. But we're going to go back to my family's house, and then we'll check in and see if there's anything sort of business wise that I've got to do, and then you guys can come along with me as well. So yeah, we'll check back in later. Business. See if we can try and nab a bargain.
So I've got a baking sheet here, which I'm going to line with some baking paper. I'm going to use a little bit of oil and just spread that out. This just stops it from sticking. Okay, so now I'm going to take about half of the spinach mix.
Okay, cool. Made a sale. So this is the next thing I'm going to do is wrap it up. I'm going to show you what I got, and then we'll go from there. So we have this iPhone 14 Plus in the box. It is pretty good condition, all works fine, everything's great, comes in the box. It's basically like new, just got a couple of scratches on the front, but pretty minor. I picked this up for £185 all in, and it's just gone today for 240 on Vinted, so no fees or anything, which is great. We're going to get this packed up, and then we're going to get it sent straight out today. there's just one that come early, so get rid of that. Bang that in there. Get rid of all of that. One package ready to go out. Perfect. Yep, that can be thrown around. Good. Right, now in the car, let's go and get this thing delivered. Right, here we are. Let's get this package delivered. Nice and easy. Beautiful. So I've just posted an iPhone that I'll post here, how much I bought it for, and this is how much I sold it for on Vinted. The best thing about Vinted is there's no fees. With eBay there's some fees, depends if you want to like advertise it as well. Everything costs money. So Vinted is quite good for quick and easy flips, depending on if you can get things at good prices, and it's just always handy to have the capital to go and buy these things. Oh, if you'll excuse me, my stomach is going crazy. Oh, excuse me. So not all the time you can go and pick up a phone for £170. So the advertising price you can see was, I don't know, it's like between 200 and 180 and 200. I paid 170 for it, and then I deduct fuel as well, so I spent around £15 in fuel going to pick it up. And then, so overall I sold it for 240, nice and easy, £55 profit. Lovely job. If you can get one or two of them a day, that'd be great, but you can't, so it's like once a week, and then everything else is sort of like bread and butter stuff, so you know, like consoles and stuff. But we'll go through that and I'll show you more in more depth of when those things come up and when they get sold and things like that. So yeah, I think that's probably about it for today. So if you like this video, make sure you stick around, hit that subscribe button, like, leave a comment, and yeah, thanks guys, we'll see you in the next one. Just before I go, actually, it's just on my mind, so in the description box you'll be able to see a buy me a coffee donation link. If you like the video and you want to support someone who is homeless, that's just trying to get by, homeless and jobless, bearing in mind, if you want to support me just by leaving, like, I don't know, £1, or buy me a coffee, 2, 3, 10, whatever you fancy, like whatever you want, you know, every little thing goes towards a great cause for me and my business. And I also like to give back to the community as well, so I donate quite a fair bit of stuff, like my time and money as well. I think it all goes a long way, so if that's something you guys want to do, then please go in the description box and click on the link and just leave a little donation, guys. It'll be muchly appreciated, and then, you know, it's just so much better for the world. Just be generous, give a bit. I'm not just saying give to me, give to everyone as well. So yeah, much appreciated guys, thank you. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.